So in furthering our education, we all go through certain challenges, and it can come in different forms of pressure. Sometimes peer pressure, it could be personal. So I will give an instance of myself. At some point in my life, I used to think or feel I wasn't intelligent enough, you know, and that sort of like gave me a sense of inferiority complex. I'm sure a lot of people will be surprised knowing the kind of person that I am. But I recall when I started school during my MSc, and everyone was on fire. People spoke with so much eloquence, very high level, and of course, it was a mixed class. So you had people of that have grown in their careers, people that were high flyers, top flyers in their classes when they graduated. So I felt really left out. I felt as though I wasn't intelligent enough. I felt out of place. So that sort of put like self pressure on me. But what was I able to do to leave that space? I sort of gave myself a chance and a benefit of doubt that I could do better. And if I was there for a reason. So first of all, I had to address that feeling of self-doubt, that self-pressure that I was putting myself in. Nobody even pressured me. I don't think I struggled with peer pressure, but it was me pressuring myself, So academically, it was telling on me. I remember a time I had to speak with one of my lecturers and had to share with him that I didn't feel confident and comfortable speaking in class because I didn't feel I had the knowledge enough, or I didn't feel competent enough to talk about it, So I know that I had to talk to myself, I had to talk to someone, and then of course I had to warm up to other people. I had to be open to welcoming my classmates. They're my peers for a reason, regardless of where they came from. So they became my peers. So I had to mentally bring myself to a space of saying, I can do this, I am here for a reason, and I wouldn't be pressured into thinking that I can't do this. If they're here, we're in the same room for the same course, being certified for the same reason. How I will advise you to address different forms of academic pressure, regardless of what form it comes in: personal, physical, mental, emotional, peer pressure, family pressure. I think one of the ways that you can do this is to warm up to your community that is available to you. You could warm up to your classmates, the ones that are friendly, the ones that are kind. You're shy, you feel you don't have to, you can't do it, they're more intelligent than you. Warm up to them. I know that there's something that Barack Obama and Michelle Obama have spoken about in several interviews, where they say they get into a room and it's as though they're not sure of themselves, but then when they begin to have conversations, they got to understand that these people are they're okay, they're normal people. You can have conversations with them. It's not as it seems, So be willing to start up conversations and warm up to your community. But I think a tip is to start from a place of inquiry. Where is that area you feel you're struggling? Like, are they speaking better than you? Do you think they speak better, or they are more studious? So come from a place of inquiry. Oh, how is your study time? How do you manage your study? How do you speak so eloquently? Can you refer me to this research? I'm struggling with this topic. Can you please help me out? And from there, you build up or warm up to your community, and it gets better from there. So what are the strategies that helped me to tackle difficult subjects and projects? One of the ways that I did that was to study with people. There are some people that are not so welcoming because they rather read alone. So be sensitive to approach people that are willing to study with you. Group studying is very important. Another thing you should do is, you should read. You should be disciplined. That's the word. It's academics and you need to do a lot of studying. Peer reading would help you a lot, especially in terms of retention, because sometimes you're writing and then you remember what someone said and it helps you out and guides the flow of your conversation. It's also important that you are disciplined enough to tell yourself to study. The Bible says, study to show yourself approved, the workman who need not to be ashamed. You need to be disciplined enough to study for yourself, to do some research for yourself. You have to do some things for yourself. You have to review papers, you have to compare and contrast. So you have to be disciplined. You have to apply discipline. So discipline and group study are two strategies and ways that really, really helped me to tackle challenges in terms of studying. So there you have it. So these are my recommendations for addressing academic challenges: group studying and discipline, to please do the work yourself. Until next time, take care and God bless. Bye.